So let's move on from OU. Let's hop into UU. I've already showed that team off. All right. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of UU for a couple of games, like 3 or 4. And this is a new team. I just kind of threw it together. I just couldn't think of a name, so I call it Hyper Offense. It is not under that tab. It is right here. Here we go. So it's a standard Sash Alakazam, just 4 attacks, just for coverage. A Sheer Force Life Orb Nidoking, because I'm having a lot of fun with this guy. And Empoleon as the defogger in case a Sticky Web gets set up. I don't really mind rocks other than Noivern. The rest of my Pokemon really don't mind rock damage at all. Takes none, takes 6, takes 6, ignoring. Takes standard and takes standard. So I don't really mind the rocks too much. It's mostly to get rid of Sticky Web. And then just coverage moves. Noivern is a choice specs, just firing off a lot of booming damage. DNC is my physical wall with Diamond Storm and my rocker. And Florges is my special wall. So just coverages right there, can soak up hits and then just switch into hyper offense. Now I'm very bad with hyper offense because my double switching is not the greatest, but let me just show you games instead. Alright guys, so we have our first game. And let's see, what's he gonna do? I hate this Pokemon. Alomomola is just a bulky threat, so I see bulky, Crobat with Taunt and Raikou because I'm sub-offensive. So here's the stall types of UUs. So this is going to be very obnoxious against Crobat. I think Crobat's going to be his lead. It's either going to be Crobat, Alomomola, or this thing. I think Noivern is my strongest in all cases. He leads with this, I can Flamethrower. He leads with anything else, I can Boom Burst. Let's go Noivern. I don't know if I'm playing this right, but let's just go for it. He's got a really stally team, so this is going to be really hard to take down. It's just bulky threat after bulk. Well, it's not even their threats, it's just they're bulky. Relies on Toxic, relies on Stockpile, recovers Scald, relies on Scald, spins and just sets up hazards. Bulky. So it just leads off with this. This is annoying. I kind of wish I ran U-turn at the moment. I think it is just going to set up Stealth Rocks on me. But either way, I won't be able to. Let's see, is there a way for me to ignore him? Not really. I don't think, I don't know, there's just not much I can do to it, so there's no point in me staying in. I didn't really think about this. I don't even have a physical hitter on my team. Whoops, I didn't design this very well. Alright, so DNC is my only one that can actually do damage to this. So you just go straight for a Seismic Toss. My only out to this is the Toxic. Goes for another Seismic Toss. And I missed the Toxic. That sucks. I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks now because I kinda have to. And now in this case, there's not a whole lot I can do. DNC's not gonna do a whole lot. I can still switch it in on something and play the General Ball and Toxic. Yeah, just done this one. Alright, so I'm gonna lose because I don't have any physical hitters. That's just stupid play on my part. I wanted a Specs Noivern because I thought it would be fun. But I didn't realize I had Nidoking and Alakazam already. I made this at like 1 in the morning, so the team's not even well made. Psyshock is my best way of dealing with damage, so yeah, go for it. Psyshock. And it only does 34%. Alright. So it's a 4-hit knockout after leftovers. So I'm gonna just straight up lose this game. That's okay, we'll just change the team afterwards. It's just mighty unfortunate. Oh, we got a crit. And now after the crit, I want to see if it's actually protect set, so I'm just going to side shot it. It is, we're just going to leave it, there's nothing we can do. Alright, let us change this up a little bit. Goodbye, Noivern. You will not be missed. Instead, Darmanitan. Run it as a Scarf with Sheer Force. Flare Blitza. Rock Sladu. Usually just run Earthquake. I know it's just standard. But I'm actually going to look for... Let's see, do you have Superpower? There you are. Superpower because Blissy's a giant threat that's everywhere, and then U-turn for offensive pressure. Alright, so that's a little bit better. Helps me with those special walls. And then DNC and Florges. DNC didn't really do a whole lot. I might cut you from the team. Just make him pull on my physical wall. So let's go one more after this little change up. So let's see how we do. So Galvantula is most likely to lead. And it takes it on very well. There's Galvantula. Only the Jirachi can take on the Sludge Wave, and nothing on this team takes the Earth Power, so we're going to go for that. Bring it down to the Sash. That is fine. Again, this is why I love Napoleon. Just fire off another Earth Power at him. It's just going to get some damage off. It's fine. Earth Power will take you out. That's a dead Galvantula. What can I bring in Napoleon? So I'm going to try to force out the Milotic with Darmanitan. But I can get the Darmanitan out against the Sableye. Alright, so he's going to bring this in. Probably a Fire Blue coming on with Flare Blitz most likely. I can take this out with this. I think I can take both the Fire Blue and close combat. Just goes straight up an Earthquake. That I cannot take. So I will be losing DNC here. Earthquake, I don't think I survive. I think I just straight up lose. Stealth Rock, we're going to take another Earthquake. And then I gotta switch into Alakazam and then fire off a Psyshock. I can't even over-predict. Oh no, I can fire off a Dazzling Gleam. Yep, so he goes for the Earthquake. And now I can bring in Alakazam. And Earthquake. I have nothing to resist Earthquake. This is unfortunate. Well, not a lot because ground moves. So here we're just going to fire off Dazzling Gleam. Because now he switches into that. Takes the damage. And from here I'm just going to fire off another Dazzling Gleam. I am Magic Guard. This burn does not bother me at all. In fact, it just makes me go to sleep. Alright, brings in Jirachi. Who does not outspeed me unless it's Scarfed. And I am to scout for that. Oh no, I'm at minus speed. So I'm just going to bring in a Pony out here. Because with Iron Head, I take out the Champ. As I want to defog, I think I have to stall. Because if he predicts correctly, he brings in the Burning. I'm just going to straight up lose because I got a second. Alright, so he brings in the Milotic. Ooh, we get a burn on. That's not helpful. Now I want to see if it's competitive. I'm actually going to go for the defog. If it is competitive, we can bring in Florges because it is burn. So we'll lose that fight. And without Sticky Web, this defog is going to be very helpful. So yeah, I guess this team wasn't really well thought out. I need to change that. So So it goes for the Scald, we fire up the Defog, and we find out it is not competitive, so it is the Marble Scale set. Alright, this means we can switch into Just take the Scald very nicely. Oh no, he burned us, so that would both burn. But being that we're both burned, I can go for Blast. Oh, it's the rest set. That's fine. So I just need these drops. Special attack. This random. And I'm actually just going to be there. So that got hit as well. And there's Moonblast. Gets damage. Special defense. So he's just going to go for an attack here. I'm just going to Toxic. And he's actually just going to leave. Alright, I thought you could have lasted a little more than that. Alright. Let us get another battle in. I'm not a big fan of DNC at the moment. It's just not doing what I thought it would. Because a team like this, Absol's pretty easy to lead. So I am going to leave Dark Mana Jam. Ooh, Starmie. Now I am Scarfed, so I will go outside of this. So he switches into the Arcanine. And I take Rocky Helmet damage. This gives me a free switch into the King. And I can now safely fire off an Earth Power, which will knock it out. Wow, I did not expect the outspeed. That was a defensive Arcanine. So Starmie is in, and being analytic, it's probably just going to fire off a Hydro Pump in my direction. Let's go into Florges, because the only thing I have that can take the hit. And it soaked it up. So a bunch of his Pokemon, other than Lucario, which I think Lucario is the one he's going to be switching in. I'm going to fire off a Moonblast just to get damage. He actually might switch into Florges. And if that happens, I'll just go for a Toxic. I just don't want Lucario to switch in freely. Yeah, I'm going to find a better physical ball than DNC. It might end up being Leon. Alright, so yeah, you just switch into Florges. I'm just going to go for my Toxic. As he does as well. Alright, so we both get Toxic up on each other. I am going to go for the Aromatherapy as he goes for Protect, so that's my advantage. Alright, let's fire off a Moonblast. Alright, switches into Absol, so this Moonblast just straight up kills it. So that was fantastic, and Sue Magistad has just left the game. But alright, so let's finish this off with a couple more UU battles and we should be all good. Alright, that was a nice quick login. This man has some threats. All of those have the capability of one-shotting almost everything. What I need to do is save my Alakazam for these two Pokemon. If I can get Alakazam in, I'll be okay. But I need to maintain the Sash. I think Crobat's going to be his lead. Or maybe Galvantula. Either way, do I just want to leave with DNC? Yeah, I'm just going to leave with DNC. I'm either going to Stealth Rocks turn 1 or I'm going to Diamond Storm, because Diamond Storm puts work in on his team. Alright, so he does leave with Galvantula. Diamond Storm, I think, will be a 2-hit knockout. Probably gonna go for Sticky Web, try to do a Sticky Web Malamar sweep. I've done those before. Yeah, let's just Diamond Storm. Ooh, Thunder Wave. I didn't get the defense boost, but that's okay. Let's fire off another Diamond Storm. Thunder Waving my Diancie. He is just making my Gyro Ball do damage. Actually, I think I can take 2 hits, so I'm actually going to Stealth Rock. Because the Rocks is going to be more effective against the Darmanitan and the Crobat. And I guess I just went for the Diamond Storm for the Sticky Web. Thunder Wave Sticky Web. And I didn't get either of the increases, that's unfortunate. But I'm pretty... Actually, the rest of his Pokemon are physical, so this Diancie is going to be very clutch in this game. He kind of is having the same syndrome that I had. All of his Pokemon are physical. I don't know what this Crobat can do. I'm just going Diamond Storm again. Cross Poison, it's for neutral. Diamond Storm does a boatload. Weakness Policy. I did not get my defense increase. Yeah, I'm just going to Gyro Ball. Whatever switches in is going to take a hell of a lot of damage with this Gyro Ball. Bayonet. Took the damage. I am actually going to, because this is low, I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks, don't go for Taunt. It goes for Destiny Bond. So now the Crobat's gone. That's a very nice thing. And I put the Toxic. So nice. Once the Toxic gets landed, this Bayonet is no longer a threat. Because the Destiny Bond problems is it's going to die to Toxic, not my attack. Alright. I'm liking this situation. This time Diancie's actually putting in work. So we get the Toxic landed. He takes some damage. Gyro Ball is doing a... Actually, I know Diamond Storm will knock it out as well. Empoleon can also sponge. No, I can't. I'm just going to go to Empoleon here. Because I want the Bayonet to go down, and I'd rather have Empoleon die along with it. I keep forgetting that Stealth Rocks is up. Goes for the Shadow Sneak. Gonna take some damage. I could go for the Defog, but that would make my Stealth Rock turn completely useless, and I want this Crobat to die before I do that. So actually, since all of his Pokemon are physical, I think Florges is the best switch here. Yeah. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and now I can actually go for Aromatherapy, and Bayonet will go down. This is nice. I think I'm just going to live with the Sticky Web on my board. It nullifies my Darmanitan Scarf. But I think Diancie can take out most of his team. Yeah, Earthquake is definitely a problem for my team. I need a Flyer. Never seen that work before. I'm just gonna go for Aromatherapy again. Nah, I'm just gonna Moon Blast this time. I've never seen a Snatch before. And then the Moon Blast will take out Bayonet. Problem solved. Usually you see Taunt over Snatch. Mienshao comes in. Again, my counter that's the Alakazam. So here I'm actually just going to fire off a Moon Blast. Goes for Fake Out, does a lot of damage. Not much you can do about that. But I'm just going to Moon Blast after this. So it is the Life Orb set, Fake Out Life Orb, High Jump Kick, fails to kill, and Moon Blast will take it out. Gorgeous, putting in work. Against the remainder of his team, Alakazam is going to be my best bet. But I'm assuming it's going to be the Darmanitan that's going to be coming out next. So I will switch out Nidoking, because I might be able to take one hit. Actually, let's go into Diancie. Because against the Malamar, I can Gyro Ball. Or Toxic. And as long as he's not at rest talking Malamar, I'll do okay. This is working out nicely, guys. Yep, there's the Darmanitan, and here's the Diancie. Diancie won't drop because I guess Clear Body's still there. So here we can go for a Diamond Storm. Any move the Darmanitan goes for, even I think I can even take an Earthquake. I can easily take a Flare Pulse. And then Diamond Storm will knock it out. And again, I don't get the pluses. Okay, I missed 3 of them. I wanted 1. So out comes the Malamar, who's probably going to go for a superpower. Unfortunately, I do not have a Bug or a Fairy move. But I know Gyro Ball will do decent damage to it, but I'm just going to be Toxic. I can take a Thunder superpower, because after the Toxic... Oh, I'm fully parried. So he has the lefty set. So I'm going to Toxic again. Again, I have Alakazam in the back for this. There's just no need to switch it in. I will take that one. I won't be able to take the next one, so hopefully I'm not fully parried. Oh, well, my Toxic misses. So that's unfortunate. We just lost the Diancie for no reason. 269. I am a Scarf Darmanitan, so I could turn off of it. And I think it'd be better to U-turn sooner than later, so I can U-turn into a Empoleon, sack it, go into anything, and then fire off a Sludge Wave. I think I just went for Toxic again. Yeah, just keep firing off those superpowers. So it will be ×4 super effective. 317 to 269, because I'm Scarf, the speed drop does not matter. So the U-turn is going to do good damage. And then right after it, I can go into Nidoking. No, I said I was going to sack Empoleon. This goes for a superpower. I was sacking it off. This is exactly what I wanted. I don't have anything super effective on Malamar, but I do have Sludge Wave. 295, so I'm definitely slower, so he will land a hit. Let's see if he has Psycho Cut or Night Slash. Let's go Sludge Wave. No, he's not even running max speed, which means he is going to go down. Alright, so let us just Sludge Wave again, and that will be game. And Crobat goes on the rocks. Excellent! Alright, so we have some decent games off that UU. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there for the day. I've been going for this for quite a long time in the grand scheme of things. If you guys want to enjoy more Pokemon, please tune in next Sunday, same time, same place, right here at twitch.tv/theslithering1. I'll be streaming from 3 to 5. If you are watching this on YouTube, please check out twitch.tv/theslithering1, 3 to 5 on Sundays. Otherwise, if you like Hearthstone, please tune in on Saturdays from 3 to 5. I'll be doing some Hearthstone streaming then. And anything else I need? Nope, I believe that is all it. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in this week. I hope to see all of you back next week, and if you could be so kind to click that subscribe and or follow button, it would be very much appreciated. Until then, see you guys next time. Stay classy.